Hi guys, Mahogany here with Afro Boho Plans. Welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while since I have posted a video. Life has been mad crazy, but hopefully it has slowed down a little bit, or at least I can be able to, upload videos. At least that's my goal, is to upload more videos in 2023. So I decided to go ahead and start with unboxing slash reviewing the Goldmine and Coco's Fees Fave box that she dropped at the end of 2022. So that's what this video is going to be about. I hope you stay tuned and you check around, or you stick around for a little bit and see what we got going here. But before we go any further, I would really appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you are a part of the Afro Boho Plans community, and also that you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so first things first, just a little bit of a backstory about this box. So like I mentioned before, this is the Fees Faves box. I think the idea behind the box was an alternative to an Advent box. So if you follow Goldmine and Coco, or Felicia Jarrell, that is the CEO, you know that in 2021 she released a Advent box. There were a host of issues with that. We didn't, and I say we because I did purchase the Advent box at that time, and there was a lot of issues with delivery. So there was, a lot of delays. We didn't get the Advent box until Christmas Eve, so December 24th. And if you know anything about an Advent box, you usually get them at the beginning of the month, and kind of open up a gift every day leading up to Christmas or Christmas Eve. And we didn't get that opportunity. Everything in the box was kind of okay, if I'm being honest. It was a fairly pricey Advent box, and I don't know, I have feelings about it, but it is what it is. I figured things were kind of weird at the end of 2021. I kind of contributed everything to COVID, so I let it slide, and I told myself if she releases another one in 2023, I'll get that just as a support and kind of see where things go. So needless to say, here we are. Feast Faves was an alternative to that. She did not market it as a Advent box. I think she wanted to kind of skirt any issues or expectations with delivery. However, she promised us, the consumer, that we would get a shipping notification by January 1st, which is her birthday. I think this was kind of like a mix between, hey girl, happy birthday to me, and my people want an Advent box, but I don't want that kind of pressure for delivery, so let's do something in between. If you're looking at the calendar date, you know that this is March. So in full transparency, I got the box March 3rd, I think is when it was delivered to me, and I let it sit in my office for a little bit because I was a little annoyed, if I'm being honest. And I'm a consumer, so I don't get paid for anything. I bought this box out of my own money, so I feel like I deserve the right to be honest in my review. So that's what I'm gonna do. So anyway, that being said, we didn't get the box. I think the box didn't ship out until the end of February, and I didn't get my box until March. So I'm gonna say we didn't get these boxes until March, but we were promised a shipping notification in January. So there's that. Again, if you follow Goldmine and Coco, you know that her shop is high, nothing is cheap, and in my opinion, if you're gonna charge what you charge for this box, I mean, and now I'll be honest, the box was $375. Like I said, it was not cheap by any stretch of the imagination. No matter your budget, $375 in my opinion is a nice big chunk of change. So I do expect certain things at a price tag like that, and timeliness would be high on that. Good customer service would be high on that, as well as good quality product. So let's see. I haven't seen anything in the box yet. I do know some of the items, like when she first kind of like marketed the box, she did tell us what was going to be in the box, so I kind of know what I'm getting. But that was like 6 months ago, so I honestly do not remember everything that was supposed to be in it. So hopefully I get everything that she said I was going to get. Just another hint, and then I promise I'll stop ranting and move forward. This box was a pre-order, so we purchased the box September. Well, I purchased the box September 30th. We were supposed to get it January. Well, we were supposed to get a shipping notification. Delivery is different than shipping. I'll give her that. We were supposed to get a shipping notification by no later than January 1st, 2023. I got my shipping notification on February 24th, 2023, and then my box was delivered March 3rd, 2023. So, okay, that is it. So let's go ahead and get into this box. I mean, I want to say that I'm excited because I've been waiting for it for a while. So I don't know. I think we'll just have to kind of get into the things, and then I'll be able to decide from there my true feelings. So, okay, so this is like a little sneak peek for the box, and that's like the back cover. Inside, it kind of shows you a preview of what you are going to get, and then there is a message from the CEO. So I'll set this to the side and kind of go through things one by one, though based off of what I can see in this thing so far, it's all pretty much self-explanatory. Okay, so this is a big box that came inside the mailer. There's 3 little things in here that are in bubble wrap. Pull those out. Okay, and then the rest is just crinkly stuff, I guess, to protect it. So I'll move that out the way. Okay. First up we have like a jar of oil. It's like, I don't know if you can see that. It's half full, so that's kind of annoying. There's no branding, so let me see what this is supposed to be. Okay, this is the oil diffuser. I don't know I don't know if you got anything else to like put inside it to diffuse, but I do believe that her father makes all of like the scents and the oils and things like that she sells, I think on her Felicia Jarrell site. I've never bought any of that stuff, but I was kind of excited to get, now that my memory is coming back to me, I was excited to get the diffuser. And I think there's a candle. Yeah, so here's the candle. Pretty nondescript candle there. No branding, so, okay. And then I believe this is a room spray. Well, there's again no branding. It's just in a undescript spray bottle there, but according to our guide, yeah, so this is the room spray that we got, diffuser, and then a candle. Obviously I haven't opened up any of these things yet, but I mean, first impression, the oil diffuser is like half full, so there's that. I know like oil diffusers aren't full most of the time, but for $3.75, okay. I'll open up this one to see how it smells. Oh, okay. It is like a cinnamon. It's like it smells like cinnamon to me. Okay, I don't know that I'm a fan of that, but that's, I mean, that's nothing to the company. It just might not be my scent, but it doesn't smell terrible. I'll say that. It does have like a cinnamon, kind of like musky smell, which I like musk. I'm not a huge fan of cinnamon though. I'm not a fan of cinnamon scents, if that makes sense. I do like a good old cinnamon though. Now this is the candle that I don't want to break my nail trying to open. So let me see if I can get something to open this, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I went ahead and opened the candle and the diffuser off camera, so I didn't have any, the room spray off camera. So let's see how this smells. Okay, it's got a nice wick. The jar is basic, and I don't mean that in a bad way. Like, it's a normal looking candle. The only thing I wish is that they had something on here, like whether it be their logo or a scent profile. I mean, anything other than this. I feel like at this point we're just taking their word for it that they made it in-house. But there's nothing really here to combat that, so I'll just, you know, trust what they say. And the scent is the same as the diffuser, which I'm going to assume that the room spray is the same. So again, it does have that like cinnamon-esque smell or scent to it. It kind of reminds me of like cinnamon and pine, so it does give like a Christmassy scent to it, which isn't necessarily terrible, but I am not a like Christmas scent girl even during Christmas. So I don't know, we'll see. Maybe I'll burn it and see how it smells in the room, because sometimes candles smell differently once they're burned and they fill up the room, and then, you know, you're like, oh, I actually kind of like that. So all right, this is the room spray. Again, nondescript packaging, nothing on it, just liquid in a bottle, hoping that it is actually made by the company, which, you know, I trust that it is. Yep, and the scent is the same. Now I will say, actually no. Ooh, I like this. So I like how this room spray smells, definitely. It kind of has some of the same notes as the candle and the diffuser, but I like it once it's in the air, which is what I was saying about these two. I might not like it in the jar, but once I like get it in the air and it maybe dissipates, I might like it. So definitely like the room spray. These two we'll just have to test out and see. So that is that. The only thing that I will say about these three things is that they're all for the home. I would have probably preferred, if I really would have thought about it at the time, I think I was just like so excited to get this box when I bought it, that I really didn't think about. I wish that maybe one of these was like a body oil. I know that she makes those, or she sells those in her shop. I've personally never bought them because they were a little bit more out of my price range for what it was. So I wish that maybe she would have like subbed the diffuser, because I like this, so girl, keep that, don't get rid of that. Then maybe the diffuser and or the candle for like a body oil, because I know that that's something that she does. That just would have been, I don't know, just would have been really nice, instead of having like three identical-esque scents all for like the home and the room. Y'all, I wish that y'all was sitting in here in this room after I done sprayed this scent, because baby, let me tell you, it's intoxicating in a very good way. So all right, Felicia Jarrell, I'll give it to you, girl. I like this one, or I guess it wasn't her, it was her dad, but whoever put this scent profile together, snaps, chef's kiss, whatever you want. It's giving. It is giving. Okay, on to the next thing. Here we have, I'm not entirely sure, my box came a little beat up, so what ifs. That isn't her fault. That's all due to the mailer. So I'm assuming that this going to assume that this is the tumbler, and I am correct. So, if I remember correctly, and if anybody watches this video, by all means, correct me if I'm wrong. But if I remember correctly, this was the same tumbler design that they sold in Target. I did not buy it. It sold out in every Target from, well, I was living in Ohio at the time. So from probably the East Coast to the West Coast, I feel like in a matter of hours, when she released it. That was like her first collab with Target. Oh, y'all, I'm rambling today. But that's fine. It's been a while since I've seen y'all. So y'all gonna get all these rambles, all these thoughts, and we're just gonna love it together. But anywho, so I'm pretty sure that this is the same design that she released with Target. It is cute. The only issue that I have is the exclusivity. There it is. Yay, she got it. So again, when this box was marketed to us, she said, you know, it'll be a cohesive design. Everything in the box will be like the same theme. She leaked the kind of like the theme of the box, or like her inspiration, which was this design here. So as we can see, these are not the same. These are not cohesive in any kind of way. And I'm almost positive that everything in this box was supposed to be exclusive to the people who purchased the Feast Faiths box. If my memory serves me correctly, and this is the same tumbler that essentially anybody who bought it from Target could get, that is frustrating. Because I mean, a part of you purchasing a one-time box is to get something that no one else can get. So yeah, but needless to say, it is a cute tumbler. I do not typically drink out of these kind of tumblers myself. I am very much a Hydro Flask kind of girl for my water. And I really don't carry around like just things with a straw. I think I need things that like close and that are airtight. Then if I knock it over, nothing's gonna spill. So like these kind of tumblers and the Starbucks tumblers that everybody is like, oh, you know, it's all the rage. It's not my personal, you know, choice when it comes to how I like to drink my drinks, hot or cold. But with that in mind, that doesn't take away anything from her. Like this, I knew it was coming in the box. Again, it was one of those, I'm excited to get it. I'm excited to see what it looks like. I'm excited to try it, even though it might not necessarily be what I end up using for the rest of my life. I'm still excited to get this product and see how and if it can fit into my life moving forward. So definitely something that I will try out. I don't know, it might be something that like stays on my desk at work, or my desk at home, that I can just kind of like refill, versus my Hydro Flask that goes from the car to the gym to, I don't know, God knows where that thing ends up some days. So this might be something maybe a little bit more stationary, because it doesn't have like because it has this hole in here where the straw goes. So like if this topples over, it's 100%, or if I put it in my bag, or, you know, stuff is spilling, and that's just not how I want to live my life. So if it's something maybe a little bit more stationary that I can kind of like refill and reminds me to drink water, that's great. Cool thing I like about this is that it does come with a metal straw. I'm not taking it out of the package. And it also comes with a straw brush. So that is lovely. I love that little addition, because yeah, these reusable straws are my jam, but they do need to be cleaned, contrary to popular belief. And those little brushes just make it all the easier. Okay, alrighty. So that was the tumbler, and let's keep going and see what we got next. So this is the t-shirt. I have it flipped over because my personal information is in here, so I don't want y'all stalking me. So I'm just gonna like shrink, do a little shrinky shrink, and get that out of the way. And let's see what we have. So so this is the same print as that's on the tumbler. It's like in a, it's kind of like a lavender. Well, I don't know. It looks lavender to me. It might look pink to y'all, but I think it's lavender. I'm not really gonna unfold it. It's a t-shirt. Super soft. It's kind of like that Bella soft, I think, material that t-shirts are coming in these days. I mean, you know, it's a pretty cute design. I'm not gonna take anything away from that. It's cute. It says stay positive. Like I said, it's the exact same print as the tumbler. Again, these two are cohesive. That's great, but it does not match this. So maybe that's just me being super picky, but I think when you tell me that there's going to be a theme and there ain't one, I do struggle with that, but that's fine. I'm also a flexible person, so I'm okay with things are, you know, if you want to mix it up, you mix it up, that's fine. Do you, girl, do you. Anyway, so this is the t-shirt. Pretty self-explanatory. There's that. All right, up next is a blanket. I'm not taking it 100% out of the package because there's no way that I'd be able to show you this whole entire thing in my current setup. And I just don't want to take it out. You can already tell based off of this that this print does not match this one, which also does not match this one. So, whatever. But again, this is a blanket. If it's anything like, if it's anything like the blanket that we got in, which it doesn't look like it is because it looks bigger, but last year, so December 2021, the advent box came with like this little thin throw that I think I ended up giving to like my nieces because it was not for adults in my opinion. But that one was pretty poor quality. This one doesn't feel terrible. It's got like a kind of like a fleece. It's soft. It definitely looks bigger than the one we got last year, or last, I keep saying last year because we should have got this in 2022, but we didn't. So I guess 2 years ago. But this is a blanket, so nothing else to say about it. Looks like she's reading a book. I did see, get this out of my way, just like, anyway. I feel like I did see her like show this blanket on her Instagram once, and it does seem pretty big. I think, if I remember correctly, I think the design is like that of girls reading. If I'm able to like lay it out and take a picture, I'll insert it here. On to the next thing. So this honestly would be the thing that I am the most excited about and was the most excited when she dropped it. So let me open this up real quick. So this is a desk mat. Now this does match our theme, in which I love it. Like I'm not taking anything away from this design because I actually really like this design. If I'm being honest, I like this design more than I like this design. So I'm fine with that. I'm fine that this is it. I'm also, y'all, when I say like, I've been waiting on this desk mat. She dropped desk mats years ago and I never got it. I always missed out on it. And she's dropped desk mats here or there. And I just felt like at the time, it just wasn't something I wanted to spend my money on for the price that she was asking. So when she dropped this box and said she was adding in a desk mat, honestly, it didn't even matter what else was gonna be in the box. Well, it did, but it didn't. But it did. When she said this was gonna be included, I knew I wanted to get it because I've been wanting one of her desk mats for a while. I bought my sister one of her Black Girls in Tech desk mats that she dropped, I want to say in like September, October, or maybe it was October, November of last year. I got her that for Christmas and my sister loved it. So I already knew the quality was going to be great. So like I'm fine with this if my memory serves me correctly, because you know I'm human. I want to say like the desk mat was the thing that held up us getting our boxes on time. I don't know the truth to that, but that was what we were told as the consumer, is that this was taking forever to get here. So therefore we had to wait. Either way, now that it's here, it is beautiful. It is in this like lavender color, which purple is my favorite color. So I am quite happy with it now that it is here. It's beautiful. The quality is great. The colors are super vibrant. Actually, the colors look better on the mat than they do in the t-shirt. The t-shirt looks a little faded, even like it looks faded on actually it looks better on screen. It looks like it's kind of given this like highlight effect, but it looks super faded in person. But that is probably an issue with the screening company. But y'all, I'm happy with the desk mat. I can't wait to put it on my desk and have it in all of my photos and videos moving forward. This has been a long time coming, and I'm just excited that it's finally here. Next, we have this pencil case. So again, I'm probably really going to be a stickler about these mixed matched prints, just because I feel like I've been bamboozled. So when she said that she was going to, when she gave it to us, she said you're going to have a common theme. Like I said, this was what we were shown as the kind of like the inspiration and the theme moving forward and what we can all expect. And I don't know. I just wish that like she would have chose one or the other versus mixing and matching. I am not a fan of this particular graphic. I think it's cute. I like where it's going. I like the meaning. It says chess, not checkers. I don't play chess, but I know that it's a harder, more complicated, more complex game than checkers, allegedly. So I get the vibe. I'm here for the vibe. I really am. It's just not me. This one, however, is more me. So I am glad that I have this print in there with like the florals and the books and the reading. Like that's definitely more my vibe than this. But regardless of what we would have gotten, I think that consistency and cohesion is also really important, at least for me as a consumer. So I just wish that it would have been one or the other, but I ain't complaining. I guess I'm a little bit, just a little bit of complaining, but that's really just mostly, maybe I'm being hypercritical. I don't know. I can own that, but yeah, I just think if you say we're gonna have a common theme and then it isn't a common theme, it takes a point off in my book. But anyway, so this pencil case, I mean, there's really nothing exquisite about it. It's just a pencil case. Yeah. Zipper, closure, gold, hardware, same design on both sides. It's pretty standard. Pretty standard. Up next, I have a notebook. All right. So here we have a notebook, again in the different print. So now I will say, if it was one or the other, or like if you were like, okay, so these are the two themes that we're going with and it was just these two, I'd be like, okay, I feel you. 50-50 split down the middle. Some things you'll get this kind of like chessboard girl boss thing going, and the others you'll get, you know, floral reading library. Cool. But then she threw in this, which is completely not in the same line as the other two, at least from what I can tell. So I don't know. It is what it is. So I can complain about that all day long and bore you guys to death. So I won't anymore. At least I'll try not to. So here we have just like a spiral notebook. Really nothing too exquisite about it. Chestnut checkers, same design as the pouch. It looks like it's lined paper. Pretty. Maybe, I mean, the paper quality is pretty basic, if I'm being honest. Like, honestly, nothing exciting. Maybe 80 to 100 GSM paper, and I think 100, actually not even 100, I would say 80 GSM. But I don't know that for sure, so don't quote me, but it is not anything that's going to, you know, soak up a lot of ink. If you use anything other than a ballpoint pen or a gel pen, it's likely gonna bleed through. And then here in the back, they have like this kind of divider that comes with pockets on both sides. So if you have like stickers you want to throw in there, or a card with washi you can probably throw in there, or just like, you know, some loose leaf paper for notes or whatever, you can throw that in the back and kind of carry that along with you. I guess it does say something that the notebook matches the pencil case. So there's your kind of like themed thing there. You can kind of put that together. That's cute. Then in your desk, you got those things going for you. So yeah, that is that. It's really nothing spectacular there. Next, we have a sticker book. So I did know that we were going to get a sticker book. She did say that, a full sticker book in the box. So I've purchased her sticker books before. They're kind of just okay. I think at the end of the day, they're just not what I reach for all the time. But I do have a couple of them, so I'm not going to say anything more about that. So it's just another one of her sticker books, same size, same style, 295 stickers, girl CEO. I'll just do a quick flip through. I won't go in depth. You know, very, very traditional Goldmine and Coco sticker books with like function. This one looks like it's mostly function, a little bit of deco. We usually don't get much deco, and yeah, got some things there. It does look like it is kind of in the same color scheme as the tumbler. So I see some of those dolls matching here. So there's that. I would say this is definitely more leaning towards the, like, we'll call it the Stay Positive line, and then the chest line. So this is more on the Stay Positive line in terms of like the color scheme, the floral designs. I mean, the dolls are straight up from there. So yeah. Yeah, so that's it. It's just a sticker book. Nothing excited. It's not something that I, like I said, I reach for. I have found that for me, I have like my companies that I buy my certain sticker books from, and like I have my deco company, I have my functional company, and then I have those kind of like in between. And Goldmine and Coco, when it comes to her sticker books, are kind of like the in between. If I reach for them, if I think about it, I'll pull it out, but most of the time I don't. So I may end up gifting this to a friend, or maybe I will, I don't know, maybe I'll save this for a giveaway. I am planning a giveaway on my Instagram at Afro Boho Plans for when I hit 1,000 subscribers. So honestly, I think I might set this aside and include that in there, just because I know that I'm gonna use it. I know that about myself. But it is pretty. It is cute. It's great quality, just like the rest of her sticker books. I have no personal issues with it, other than the fact that it's just not something that I would use consistently. Next up, we have a coloring book. So the coloring book, here, let me put the CEO book, girl book, on the Stay Positive line side. So here we have a coloring book. The coloring book is in the same scheme as the chest line. So we have chest, not checkers. Open it up. branded Goldmine and Coco logo, and then just a series of coloring pages for, you know, girl boss is what it's giving. Girl boss, girl CEO, that kind of vibe. Which I guess that's the overall theme, girl CEO. Which is fine, but we can do girl CEO and have a single, I kind of like that. I like that one. So yeah, it's just it's a coloring book. Nothing really more to see. I do like the pictures in here. So I'm excited to maybe, okay, I like to color. You guys are really getting to know me today. I like to color. There's no surprise about that. However, at $375, yeah, no, not for $375. We're just gonna put that there. We're gonna keep that there. I don't want a coloring book for $375 because it isn't giving $375. This coloring book specifically, or any coloring book really, isn't giving $375. But it's not a terrible quality. It's super thick paper. You probably could get away with using some good markers. Maybe, no, I was gonna say maybe a some like a acrylograph markers or any kind of like something like that, but probably not. But if you wanted to do like midliners, or you know, any kind of marker, you should be fine with that. The paper quality is pretty good, but I just don't color enough in my personal time when I'm being creative. I'm usually being creative in my bullet journal. I'm not usually coloring, so it's something that I'll do if I'm really thinking about it, or if I'm with like my nieces and nephews, but it's not a leisure activity that I do often. So I'm not entirely thrilled about this. I probably will end up giving this away to my niece who is graduating. She loves to color. She's graduating from high school this year, so I might throw that in her gift box that I'm putting together for her. So anyway, moving on, because this video is getting kind of long. I'm sorry, I'm rambling, y'all. So moving right along, so that was a coloring book. Let's move on to the next thing. Next and final thing in here in the box are stickers. So she did say that we were going to get like a full line, or full sticker collection. So I believe that this is it. I do not usually purchase any other stickers other than the sticker book on occasion and her dolls. Now the sticker dolls, hands down, I buy them, girl, I buy them up like cocaine. So like I don't use cocaine, side note, but I do get her dolls a lot. I love her dolls. Like I'm here for the dolls mostly with this company, probably nothing else. But anyway, so I was still kind of excited to get the full collection. So we'll just go quickly, just, you know, more functional stuff. You know, we got a couple of boxes, date dots, more functional things. Yeah. If I don't sound thrilled, it's because I'm honestly, truly, and then we got like, I guess this is considered some deco sheets. So if I don't sound thrilled, it's because I'm really not. I feel like her sticker quality when it comes to like her kits has changed drastically over the past couple years. Like when I first started, it was like a different, when I first started following them and supporting them, it was on a different quality paper that it was thicker and just overall better. So I'm not a huge fan of her deco sheets at all. Her deco, her functional, her kits, I'm not a fan of those. I don't really like the paper, if I'm being honest. but I mean, I feel like it's just okay. I feel like it looks good on, it looks really good on camera. It really does. But in person, like some of this stuff is just like really, really, really small. Like it's the size of my thumb. Minus the acrylic nail, it's the size of my thumb. So they're just kind of small boxes that maybe they fit the size of her planner stuff, which I've never purchased any of her planner stuff. I'll take that back. I purchased her daily planner a while ago, but I didn't really use it a whole lot because I'm not a daily planner, so I ended up giving that away. So the sizing of her, of like her boxes and things like that might fit her planner, and I'm sure that you can make them work for other planners that maybe are a little bit smaller. Like, so if you have like an A5 size, you know, planner, these might work. I actually have a book bound A5 that I love. I might, you know, see how these work in there to see if these are a good size for that. But if not, I don't mind gifting that or maybe holding it for my giveaway. I don't really use that kind of stuff too often in my planner. But the dolls I am here for every day, all day. So let's go through these. So we have Haley. Ooh, do we get them in both color, or do we get them in both skin tones? Oh, that just made my heart flutter. I love that. We have Casey, and you get Casey, and I'm assuming you get all the dolls in both skin tones, so I'm here for that. We have Layla. Love it. This is given the book theme, so I guess this is where he ties in the blanket that we got. We got Maeve. She's cute. I love her, that sweater. Very cute. And then we have Sadie, or Sade. I'm assuming it's Sadie, or maybe it's Sade. Sade. She's definitely a vibe. She's given all the comfort that I enjoy in my life. And then lastly we have Zara. So the dolls are cute. I'm definitely here for the dolls, and I love, love, love that we got them in both skin tones. That's a win in my opinion. So yeah, so that's the sticker collection. And then last but not least, she recently released like these script packs, which are super cute. And so I guess these, I'm assuming that she probably planned to debut these in this box that we were supposed to get 2 months ago, but because we didn't, she decided to release them earlier. This is just my assumption. I don't know. I don't work for the team. I don't work for the company, so I don't know the answer to that. But I am speculating that these were supposed to debut in this box and didn't get here in enough time, so she released a different set or different packs earlier. And they were like, you know, packs for work, packs for home, you know, different things like that. But anyway, so this one are scripts. So it's a little bit difficult to see, and I'm gonna try to, you know, get that a little bit closer for you guys. But this says book club, and I'm assuming that these are gonna all be, based on what I see, just kind of like book themed, you know, book themed scripts, book themed or book club themed scripts, which kind of goes in line with this. So yeah, so that says book club. This one says reader's gonna read, and it comes in 2 different scripts. So like that script up top is super faint, y'all. Like it's almost illegible. Let's see if I can, there we go. It says reader's gonna read. I mean, it's a pretty script, but it's so small and so skinny. Like, look at that. Look at that. Yeah. I mean, it's cute though. I'll give you that. It's cute though. Anyway, so that was reader's gonna read, well read, well read. Oh, well read. Like, what you doing? Like, you complaining about not knowing something? Well, read it. That kind of thing. Read, sis. Eat, sleep, read. Yep, that's my life. Especially in grad school, that's all I do is eat, sleep, and read. Reading time, and again, you get all the scripts in both like the typewriter font and the cursive, but I'm just going to show you the typewriter font because it's easier to see on camera and in real life. All booked up. Crazy book lady. And then lastly, book lover. Okay. So that is it. That is the okay, whatever. So that is the Goldmine and Coco Fees Fave box. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything. That's it, y'all. So final thoughts. Okay, so final thoughts. I definitely wish it would have came on time. That might have maybe changed my mind about things overall. This box was expensive as hell, $375. So do you think I got $375 worth? I don't know. What do you think? Let me know in the comments what y'all think, whether you think that this box was worth $375. Because I'm saying no, but I'm open to how other people think, because, you know, my opinion ain't the end all be all. So I'd be interested to see what other people think. But overall, I feel like it's just kind of like, I feel disappointed, if I'm being honest. I feel disappointed. Now I will say this, that I know I've talked about like the 3 themes, which at the end of the day, seeing everything kind of like unboxed and out, there are 3 very distinct themes. So you do have the chestnut checkers line, you have the book lovers line, and then you have the stay positive line. So they're very, all 3 of those like themes are the only things that you get. So okay, there's a bit of cohesiveness, and just a little bit, because I was under the impression that it would be one theme throughout the entire box. Now with everything out, I'm okay with the mixing of the things. I'm okay with that, actually. I can let that go. I can give her a point back, because there is a bit of cohesiveness in those 3 themes. So I'll give her a point back for that. But overall, I really can't get over the fact that I waited to almost 3 months after when I was supposed to get it. Something that I purchased and paid for in September didn't get to me until until March, when it was supposed to be here in January. That is a tough pill for me to swallow. Overall, there are pieces that I really like, and there are some things that I'm like, not my thing, I'm probably not going to use, but I knew that going in. Now that everything is here, I'm just kind of, like I said before, I'm just kind of like, it's okay. I think this might be the last time that I purchase a box from her for a while, and I'm okay with that. I feel like the last box that I purchased was a little expensive, and I felt the same way. I was just kind of like not overly excited about everything in it, but also satisfied enough that I was like, okay, there are some things in here that I like. But I mean, her boxes just keep getting more expensive, and the quality doesn't necessarily change, in my opinion. If anything, some of the things seem kind of cheap, and I'm not here for that. I work too hard for my money, and some of this stuff just isn't giving looks to me. But I'm just one person, so I would love to see what other people think. I would love to hear your comments about the box, things that you really like, things that you didn't really like. I mean, just, you know, talk to me. Talk to me. I'm an open book. I love, you know, when people comment and I get to kind of like, you know, talk to people through the comments. So comment below, let me know your thoughts, but be kind, y'all. I'm not here for the rudeness. I'm not a rude person, so I'm not here for it either. If you're overly disrespectful or rude, I'm not above deleting a comment. So if you feel like it's not something that can be productive or we can't have a solid conversation about it, just go ahead and keep it to yourself, because I'm not here for that. But that being said, this is it, kind of. This is it. This is the things. Yeah, so let me know your thoughts, and if you guys would either purchase a box if she made one later. I think she's got her anniversary box coming up here in May. I will not be purchasing that, but I would love other people's thoughts on it. So yeah, look forward to chatting with you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.